Welcome to the Weight Loss Cleanse cooking class. Today our class is about making vegetable soup, and we're going to make a nice pot of vegetable soup that's quick to make and easy to make. First of all, let's look at our ingredients list. You'll need an onion, a couple of stalks of celery, a chopping board and a good sharp knife. You'll need about 4 vegetable bouillon cubes. I'm using also some lentils. These are green lentils. And also I'm using some brown rice that is uncooked, about a half a cup. And a bag of mixed frozen vegetables. The one I chose is the organic ones from Kroger. Also, I'm going to be using sea salt and pepper and about 12 cups of pure filtered water. And of course, you're going to need a soup pot to cook this in. So let's get started. First of all, I'm going to put my pot on the stove and I'm going to turn it up to high and add the clean filtered water. Now I'm going to let the water come to a boil, and while the water is boiling, I'm going to be chopping my onion and celery. Onions are a wonderful detoxifying food and a great food for the cleanse, and I particularly really love onion in my soups and stews. So I'm using a large onion. If you don't like onion, you can certainly choose to omit that, and you can vary your soup to your taste. But for now, I'm putting a good bit of onion, a large onion, in the soup. So here I have a nice bowl of freshly chopped onion that I'll soon be adding to my soup pot. But first I'm going to chop my celery stalks. So here I've got 2 celery stalks. I'm just going to trim off the ends there. And I'm going to chop them up just thin enough. They're probably about 1/8 of an inch thick. And you can chop them up as thin or as thick as you would like. If you don't like celery, you can certainly omit that. And any other vegetable that you like, you can add that. So as I'm chopping my celery, I'm waiting for the water to heat up and start boiling, and then I'll be adding these to the water. Now the celery is all chopped and ready for the pot. So let's go check on the water. We've got our water on, and it's getting pretty hot. It's not boiling yet, but I'm going to go ahead and add the onion. So in goes the onion. And now next, I'm going to add the beautiful celery that we just chopped up. And let's just stir things around a little bit. And now I'm going to put the lid back on, and let's just let it cook for about 10 minutes or so. And then we'll add our other ingredients. Now that the onions and the celery have cooked to tenderness for about 10 minutes or so, then I'm going to add the uncooked brown rice. Your brown rice is going to take the longest to cook, and so I'm going to add it now and turn the stove to low boil, allow it to simmer on low boil for about 30 minutes. So I'm going to set my timer for 30 minutes. Now the rice will take a little longer than 30 minutes to cook, but we'll be adding lentils. If you don't want them on the stove, you can use your crock pot. Just put all the ingredients except the frozen vegetables into your crock pot. Put it on low if you're going to be gone all day, or on high if only a few hours. And when you come back, add your vegetables, your frozen vegetables, and you're done. Today we're using stovetop. So now I'm going to season the soup with a little sea salt, about a teaspoon of sea salt. You can season it to your taste with sea salt and pepper and other spices if you like. And now that the rice is tender, it's been cooking about 20 minutes, so I'm going to add the lentils. I've chosen green dried lentils. Lentils, unlike legumes, have very little starch and are mostly fiber. So they're very filling and they're very cleansing. Also, I'm going to add the bouillon cubes. I've removed the wrappers from the 4 bouillon cubes, and now in they go. And now I'm just going to stir it. And all we have to do now is let the lentils cook until they are tender. It'll take about 10 minutes. And then lastly, we'll add our vegetables.
Vegetables that are frozen don't take very long to cook. So generally 5 minutes is all it's going to take to cook the vegetables to tenderness. And now you have your finished pot of soup. If you want to have a tomato-based soup, just add 1 jar of pasta sauce. I like the organic Harvest Brand pasta sauce from Ingles. So here I have a beautiful bowl of fresh, homemade vegetable, rice, and lentil soup, and a whole pot ready to carry you through your first week of your weight loss cleanse. Happy eating!